Israel Adesanya does not deserve another chance at the middleweight championship just yet. There is no way that you can make that fight between him and Driscus du Plessis just yet. In my opinion, he doesn't deserve it. I think that they should rematch Driscus and Sean Strickland once again and do it in the summer, in my honest opinion. That fight is probably the closest fight, especially that second round, the closest round, one of the closest rounds in the history of MMA in the UFC. It really was. It was a fantastic fight. But now we're talking about Israel Adesanya, and it seems like they're going to go that direction. But what has Israel Adesanya done to get another rematch? He hasn't done anything. He hasn't fought since the Sean Strickland fight. He hasn't fought nobody since then. So we need to kind of look at, okay, Sean Strickland was just a champion, and he had a great performance, a fantastic performance against Driscus du Plessis. And yes, did he lose? Yeah, according to 2 judges out of the 3, right? But a lot of people, the majority of people, think that Sean Strickland won. So how are we to say that Izzy should just jump over Sean Strickland, who, by the way, he lost to, Israel Adesanya lost to Strickland 4 rounds to 1, not even close, and he gets the title shot? There is no way that you should do that. That is just the Dana White privilege. And I talked about people who have the most privileges in the UFC, and Israel Adesanya was on that list. I made a video. I might even put it in the icon here, whatever the fuck it is on the screen. And I talked about Israel Adesanya having that privilege because, yes, he's a big name in the sport. He's great for the sport. You know, and UFC 300, if it's the headline, you know, Driscus and Izzy, that's a great headliner. But he doesn't deserve it. We have to go by who deserves it more. And in my opinion, Israel Adesanya does not deserve a shot. And he's clowning Sean Strickland. Oh, his short title reign. Brother, you beat Pereira to get your title back, and then you lost it in your next fight. That's not a long title reign. So I don't know what he's laughing about. He literally had a short title reign just like Sean Strickland, but yet he wants to clown Strickland, who, by the way, beat you and whooped your fucking ass. He whooped you. He 4-1'd you. 49-46, wasn't even close, and dropped you in the first round. Damn near knocked you out. And you want to clown him? Bro, he owns you right now. He owns you. So I don't know why Israel Adesanya went on YouTube and decided to clown him. And listen, believe it or not, I like Israel Adesanya. I do. I think he's very entertaining, and I think he's great for the sport. And I like his fight style, even though sometimes he can have boring fights. I still like Israel Adesanya. That might be hard to believe now because I'm calling him out. But like, it's getting very hard to defend him, because when he does something like that, when he clowns Sean Strickland when he has really no right to, you know, I understand. Before he faced Pereira and lost to Pereira, he had a big time winning streak, and he defended his title multiple times. But a lot of those fights, I mean, even them were controversial. A lot of people thought that you lost to Yoel Romero in your first title defense, you know, and then a lot of people thought that you lost to Robert Whittaker as well in the second fight. So don't make it seem like, you know, that this title reign is a little iffy as well, because you could have definitely lost that title to Yoel Romero or Robert Whittaker, and that's not really a long title reign, is it? But I'm going to give him credit. At least he defended it, I believe it was 5 times, if I'm not mistaken, and I give him credit for that. But to clown Sean Strickland and make fun of his title reign when literally you just had a similar title reign to him. You just got your title back to Pereira, and then you lost it immediately to Sean Strickland. That just does not compute in my brain whatsoever. So I have to kind of shit on Israel Adesanya when it comes to that. And listen, that is coming from a guy that actually likes Izzy, because not too many people like Izzy anymore, really. A lot of people probably hate him from the jump, but a lot of people have kind of gone to dislike him. And I'm not saying that I dislike Izzy. I think that he can be fucking annoying sometimes and be a little weird, yes. But I like his fight style. I think he's great. 2019 Izzy is one of the best fighters ever. I swear he is. But listen, I'm looking at it right now, and it seems to me that Sean Strickland should be the next guy. Right now, Israel Adesanya should probably fight Khamzat Chimaev, and he should probably fight him on UFC 300. That would be a perfect time for Izzy to come back. But Izzy getting a title shot right now, to me, doesn't compute in my brain whatsoever. It should be Khamzat versus Israel Adesanya. And Khamzat Chimaev shouldn't even be talking about no Driscus du Plessis. Brother, you have not beaten anybody who is ranked in the middleweight division. Do I have to remind you of that? There's no way. Khamzat, you're great. But listen, you got to get yourself a ranked win in this division first before you even decide to go up against Driscus du Plessis. And let me talk about Driscus real quick, because Driscus shouldn't even try and go up to 205 to fight Alex Pereira, because, buddy, you got to defend your title at least a couple times. But, I give him some respect. At least he's going to challenge. He called out Izzy, who is actually in the middleweight division, and he can get a defense that way. But in my opinion, rematch Sean Strickland and Driscus du Plessis. But it seems like Dana White might not go that direction, which kind of fucking pisses me off. Because you just saw that fight, and he literally gave it. He said in his own words that he gave it to Sean Strickland. He gave the fight to Sean Strickland. It was 2-2 going to the final round, he said. And he said he gave the last round to Sean, so he thought that Sean Strickland won. But yet you don't want to rematch it? You don't want to do that? Are you telling me that that's not a possibility in your mind, that you can possibly rematch these two guys who are very evenly matched? And by the way, the fight was fantastic. Easily fight of the night. It was a great fucking fight. Sean Strickland had a great performance. And to a lot of people, the majority, I've been seeing a lot of these polls, and a lot of people have been thinking that he has won the fight. And listen, when I first saw it, I thought Driscus won. I thought he won 2 through 4. Rounds 2, 3, and 4, I thought he won. But the second round, it was like a pick'em at that point. I kind of was like, I'm just going to give it to Driscus, but that was a close round. You could definitely give it to Sean Strickland for sure. So if you give 1, 2, and 5 to Strickland, by all means, in my opinion, definitely for sure, to me, Strickland wins round 1 and 5. The round 2 is the most crucial and just controversial round. Some people give it to Strickland, some people give it to du Plessis, but I think the majority of people give it to Sean Strickland. That means he won majority of the rounds. So in my opinion, listen, do the Sean Strickland fight versus Driscus. Do the rematch. I think it makes the most sense in the division. Robert Whittaker is going to fight Paulo Costa next month. You do that fight, and then we'll see what happens from there. Maybe Whittaker can fight. Who the fuck knows, you know what I mean? Jared Cannonier, a rematch between him and Jared Cannonier or something like that. Or if Paulo Costa wins, you could do that fight. I don't know. Or you can do Paulo Costa versus Khamzat Chimaev. Who knows if he does win. But, in my opinion, Sean Strickland should be the next guy for the title, not Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya should try and build himself back up. At least get yourself one win, and then challenge for the belt. But it seems like with the call-out of Driscus, him calling out Israel Adesanya, there's a little bit of beef between these two guys, which, I guess, listen, it's going to sell pretty well, and if it's on UFC 300, that's a great main event, but I don't know. I just don't think that he deserves it right now. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Israel Adesanya deserves it? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. Peace out.